Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Another wani thing. I forgot what happened last time. Yeah, I stir from my sleep as the morning sunlight begins peeking through the glass back door. Oh yeah, we fell asleep with our girlfriend. We got a kiss. That's what happened. We kissed the gator. I'm back into it. I was getting a little bit tired. I was like, okay, I'm ready for the game to be over now. But then the smooch, and I was like, ah, fuck yeah. We're making progress, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, yeah, glass back door. It's quiet. The only sign of life is the light breathing out of the girl. Fuck. The only sign of life is the light breathing of the girl holding me close. She's wrapped her arms around one of mine, gently nibbling my shoulder in her sleep. God, how many times am I gonna get bit? She's warm. I start drifting back to sleep, lulled in by Olivia's soft breathing. My thoughts drift between sleep and awake. They're puzzle pieces that slowly come together into a single unified phrase that wholly captures what I'm feeling. I thought it was gonna say blargin, but aw, I love her. Aw, look at you, buddy. I feel a horrible disturbance approaching. What? Achy, Liv, wake up! Stop fucking on the cow! The cursed beast plants both of his feet into my chest, shaking me by the collar. Olivia responds by swatting him clean off of me with her tail, absolutely demolishing the child. My lungs have collapsed, however. He's fine. Olivia sits herself up, wiping the sleep from her eyes. Morning, Inko. Saturday morning, baby. I check my phone, says that it's 7:30 a.m. 4 hours too early. Barely. 4 hours too early? What? I sit up, narrowly missing Vinny's second landing zone. He's got the cable remote. The TV flickers to life and Vinny starts flicking through the channels at a speed only he can comprehend. Morning, Inko! Yeah, what did I say about my couch, man? I play games on there, Inko! Damien enters from the hallway. Sorry about the wake-up call. It's Vinny's favorite season. Winter? Hockey! Vinny cheers loudly, and I look to the screen to see a player being brutally fucking murdered into the protective glass of an ice rink. Ah! So, should we move? Nah. Too comfy. Yeah. We stop having sex on the couch, buddy. I'm gonna stop making that joke now. Hungry. Go make breakfast. What do you want? Big plate of eggs and bacon. I think I'd burned the kitchen down for. How do you not know how to cook an egg? I used to make great eggs. I don't know what it is. Maybe I stopped liking eggs, but I used to fucking love eggs. I make those egg sandwiches. I eat the eggs. I poach the eggs. God, I was good at making eggs. Now I'm not. Don't know what happened. There's plenty of cereal out there if you want some. Olivia drones dramatically. Fine. Gently untangling myself from Olivia's grasp, I shoot Damien a thumbs up as I make my way to the kitchen. A quick search through the cupboards and fridge nets me the necessary components, and I manage to avoid destroying the kitchen as I pour cereal and milk into 2 plastic bowls. As I give each bowl a spoon, a vibration emanates from my pocket. I whip out my phone and check what it's for. Looks like a new 3-hour analysis of the 3rd place speedrunning world record for Wii Golf. Okay, Wii is still a thing. Okay, I guess. The thumbnail displays the record holder's face with an arrow pointing to it and the text proudly advertising the Po-Nut Slurp Strat? I'm really not much in the mood for these recently. I'll mute the notifications. And done. No more cringe for you, Inko. As a you got a girlfriend. You've had a girlfriend for like a day and you're like, nah, these childish video essay analysis. Fuck them. I cannot analyze this game. I don't know the right words to say shit. As I return to the living room, the scene is a lot more lively. The 2 brothers are commentating the match to one another while gently shaking the couch in excitement. Olivia has since sat up and wrapped herself in the blanket, only opening a spot for me once I approach. I take the seat, offering her the bowl of sugary goodness, which she greedily accepts. Not too long after, we are cuddled together again. She leans her head against my shoulder. Despite the ruckus, I'm unable to find the perfect spot. I'm able to find the perfect spot to snuggle with Olivia and enjoy her warmth. This is nice. We do our best to withstand Vinny's ramblings about hockey teams, though it seems like he's more interested in which team gets in the most fights rather than wins the most. And I look towards Olivia every so often, worried that she might be losing interest in just sitting here. But she always reassures me with a gentle smile, one that says she wouldn't have it any other way. Sharing her contentment, we continue to snuggle on the couch together, occasionally cheering with the brothers as they celebrate the success of their hockey team. Damien and Vinny start shouting in victory as the home team gets the final score.
Oh, what a slap shot!
I heard the excitement in the room, watching hockey again. As Sophia settles herself onto the recliner, opening up her laptop. Oh, the school's weekly newsletter just came in. Just turn down the volume, Damien. Sure thing. Alright, first, it says that there's a basketball game this Friday against the Tail Spikes. In preparation for finals, tutoring will be open after school for everyone that needs it. Damien? I got it covered, Mom. Liz helping me out. We got a studly date. I hope so. Senioritis will not fucking be tolerated here. What the fuck was senioritis? I never got the chance to get senioritis because my senior year was the COVID year. It was that tricky time where, like, what was it? Where, like, COVID was, like, you know, a thing. We knew what it was. But everyone was like, oh, yeah, we're gonna, like, quarantine for, like, 2 weeks, and then everything's gonna go back to normal as long as everyone just, you know, is a normal, good person and doesn't, I don't know, start a small-scale revolution about wearing masks. Yeah, so anyways, didn't get to get senioritis, really. Huh. Oh, this is interesting. To all our students, you're invited to St. Hammond High School's 201M 2023 BC Winter Formal. 201 million 2023? Before Christ? Before collision? What the fuck is the BC? Because there's Raptor Jesus. Winter Formal. Damien yawns and stretches his arm behind his back. Some event for the seniors that got going on every year. Basically a dance, but, you know, more fancy. It's like the biggest event of the year. You know, next to graduation or prom or whatever. I never got to do my prom. Or the homecoming dance. I don't think any of my previous schools ever did something like this. Just, you know, regular dances. Immerse yourself in the serene beauty of the wintry night sky with music, food, entertainment, and much more. We will also be hosting a special memorial for one of St. Hammond's finest teachers, who has recently passed, Mr. Trent Yadigan. It's sad. Shoot, that's gonna be tough to see. The event will take place at the Volcaldera Convention Center on Friday, December 15th, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Tickets for the Winter Formal are now on sale, online, or in Ms. Prockling's class, in room 211. $15 for one and $30 for couples. That's not a deal. That's not a bargain. $15 for one ticket, $30 for couples. Who would go to a dance alone, by the way? Or is that thing like you gotta pay $30 if you're a couple? That's not a deal either way. You could just get, that's not a deal. $25 for a couple, that would be a deal. But that's not a deal. Also, so September, October, November. All of this happened in the course of like 2 months? Fucking 60 days, really? Damn. Okay. September, October, November. I guess it could be 3 months. I don't know. Please read our event dress code to know what will and will not be allowed for the formal. Have a great weekend. Go Feathertails. Well, it seems like you three have something to look forward to next month. Mrs. Payne closes her laptop with a smile and sets it aside. Mom, it's about that time. She gasps and checks the clock on the wall. I nearly forgot. Vinny, get on your kimono car. It's called a gi, Mom. Fucking karate gi. I'll probably be running some errands while he's at karate practice, so I'll be out until dinner. I'm sure Vinny didn't mean to karate chop my throat as he got up. He's just eager to get to class. Yeah, poor Inko, he's gonna fucking die. He's getting bit, he's getting kicked, karate chopped. The back rub from Olivia helps to clear my airway quicker at least. Well then. Damien switches on some game and slumps into his familiar position in the recliner in mere seconds. I don't even know how he keeps track of the blur of colors on screen. It's gonna give me a seizure if I look too hard. Olivia tugs my arm. Hey, wanna head back to my room and watch something? What do you have in mind? Nothing in particular. I'm sure I'll find something good. Alright. Yeah, Damien. He's been sidetracked. He's been... Yeah, it's crunchy again. I don't think it's like crunchy on my end. I think it's just crunchy in general. Like, that's the music. Anyways, I follow Olivia's proud march into her room. The scent of paint is still a bit strong. But when is it not in here? It's impressive how she manages to actually hop from kneeling on the floor to lying on her bed. Her tail pats the open spot next to her as an invitation. Ah, little rat! Little Roscaro! Not for me, as Gut seems to scurry out from wherever he was hiding to pod Olivia. So I take what room is left. Settling in next to Olivia, she opens up her laptop. On the screen, I can see a plethora of folders with incomprehensible names, with multiple brackets alternating between kanji and English. The fuck is kanji? Olivia's cursor flies between each folder, her eyes scrunch in concentration as she tries to find the perfect show. But no Cyberpunk 2077. She finally makes her choice, though what it is, I don't fucking know. The name is all Japanese written in English. And there's like 6 different things in brackets denoting the language, aspect ratio, and more obscure details. I like the rat. A media player pops open, and the first thing to pop up is the silhouette of a Pachyosaurus in old Japanese attire. And then the pop music started, in English. I like Beastars. At first, I was apprehensive with her pick, but it really is a good show. I'm fully enraptured by the Paki samurai story, along with his budding romance with the young human girl who maintains her family's dojo. We settle in, Olivia is splaying out across her bed and giving me just enough space to sit with my back against the wall beside her. While I am fully enjoying the story, split equally between intense sword fights and bouts of lighthearted comedy, my thoughts go back to something else. The formal. And how to actually ask her to it. She's already going, since it's also Mr. Yadkin's memorial. Olivia already asked me out on a date, kinda. I'd argue strong-armed into it, a gun to my head, but, then again, I want to go out with her, so it was very Olivia of her. So what would be the Inko way of doing it? You don't really have much of a personality, do you, buddy? Looking around for inspiration, I noticed that my girlfriend has left out a lot of her sketch material. Folded up papers and her sketch pad right by my knee. Guts is lying atop her colored pencil case, and a mechanical pencil digs into my palm. Olivia's focused on her laptop screen, and the oddly not-so-bloody sword fight on it. I begin my greatest plan to date. Do I get to draw again? First, I sketch out what's meant to be a full-body portrait of Olivia. I don't think you should ever touch a pencil. The wheelchair ends up looking like it's a normal chair with rocks for wheels, and her hands being just claws and her tail shrunken down to a quarter of its actual size. It still resembles her. Very generous with the assets. Not much of the lower asset, actually, now I see it. I clip on the mechanical pencil and slowly reach over with the pad, nudging the back of Olivia's head. She swats at it and eventually grabs it, yanking it in front of her. Then her tail starts wagging a bit. Bingo. Aww. Where's my Bluey plush? I found this fucking stupid looking Bluey thing. Yes, God, I'm fucking autistic, ain't I? It searches for my arm and wraps around it while Olivia furiously jots something down on the page. I lean forward to lay on my stomach beside her when she passes it back. She's drawn on an equally rough portrait of me. I don't know about equally, dog. With my shades missing and my jacket looking more like a button-up. Is that? For a while, the two of us resume our drawing game from the start of the school year. Okay, now wait, hold on. That's the one. I guess this is gonna be the one. Fat Chonker. Dirty yeah, look at that Tom Bride where Inko was like fucking staring at that fucking titty. Is that a penis? That's a penis. The whale. Is that Olivia with the fucking revolver? Oh, hold on, I'm trying to get a better look at it. Racism. Inco plus racism. Your face one racism. Rats. Nitro. God damn it, stop. I want to look at it. That's Mia eating something? I don't know what she's eating. Slurple. What is this? I don't know. But who's stabbing Inko with the tail? Okay. Over the course of the Samurai Show's run, we decorate numerous sheets from her sketchpad with nonsensical doodles. Alright, it's time. I make sure my arm's position is shielding the page. The next drawing has to be special. Do I get to draw? And I see just a spot for it. Go out with me to formal. I didn't get to draw. My heart flutters a bit as I look it over. Could it be a little better? Nah, it's perfect. I pass sketchpad over, just like I have, half a dozen times now. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Oh my, it's just like at the beginning when they were sketching notes to each other. It's a callback to that and how much their relationship has grown. Oh, she's big. I never realized how fucking big she was next to him, actually. Jesus fuck. She's big. She's pretty fucking big. Damn. I get it now. Damn. God damn. Olivia stares at the little doodle on the page, and I hear her breathing pick up. She pulls the pad aside, well out of my vision. I feel the bed wobble as she furiously scribbles something down. It sure is taking a while. On screen, the Bato whatever has just finished an epic duel, winning with an intelligent use of technique and his sword sheath, all without killing anyone. The pad is plopped in front of me. You in 3 seconds. Ah! Ah! No, hold the no! I don't know which one's gonna be the screensaver. Fuck, hold on. Alright, bear with me. Fuck's sakes! Bear with me, dog! Bear with me. Oof. Bear with. I don't know which one's gonna be the picture. I'm still dying. Oof. Olivia buries her snoot into the back of my head, nuzzling it aggressively. She's making these bellowing noises again. I'll take that as a resounding fuck yeah, dog. You're not gonna let me get up, are you? Nope. You're all mine. She keeps bellowing, but her focus slowly returns to the episode. Aw, for the rest of it, we remain like this. Smothered. I got big plans. Just you wait. Aw, he's so cute. My shoes crunch through the layers of snow beneath me. Yeah, the trail is quickly swept over by fresh snowfall. The cold bites at any flesh it can reach. My ears, my nose, and my exposed hand as it carries my precious cargo. Somewhere in the distance, a dog barks. I am alone in this frigid wasteland. No one left to find me. We're Fallout 4ing. It's been a week since I asked Olivia out to the formal. Oh, time jump. Since then, I've gotten into a new routine. Wake up, school, do my thing until the bell rings, head over to the Payne's residence to check on Olivia. Yeah, she texted me that the drafting for the painting was finished, and now it was time for the real task of filling the canvas with color. Every time I'd come over, I would find her sitting at the edge of her bed with a brush in her hand, analyzing the canvas with some kind of fire in her eyes that only a visionary like her would have. Back on Tuesday, I got a real craving for root beer, because root beer is awesome. I love it, although I've become more of a Dr. Pepper kind of guy. Libby told me there was a gas station up the street and around the corner, and asked if I could get her a normal cola with a strange side eye. Oh, normal cola? The fuck's that supposed to mean? You racist? You already said skinny, and the word I refuse to say. I think I can say it, it's trigger, but still, in the context of it, the bad word. Don't want to say it, and then I realized, wait, because I had to say, like, controller trigger, I was like, oh, wait, hold on, that's just a word. But also, just in the context. Ooh. Anyways, yeah, fuck you for not liking mug root beer. The trip was frigid, and I probably should have seen where this was going, but the soda was well worth it. Once Olivia found out I could survive the journey, she started requesting I go and make more resupply missions. Oh god, Inko, you are doing a Fallout. You're going on fetch quest, Inko. God damn it. Then I got caught on a return trip by Vinny and Randy. Short version of the story, I'm now the resupply man for the household. I am the Fallout 4 guy. I am another settlement needs your help. We need you to get Coca-Cola. I go out to get the precious rations for my poor, freezing, shivering girlfriend and the other survivors of this inhumane climate of 31 degrees? Oh, that's pretty cold for Texas standards, but snow weather? Really? It's been tough work, but it should not snow at 31 degrees. And if you're talking about Celsius, that's hotter. Huh. Global warming's a bitch. As I approach the front door, one of the survivors eagerly smushes his face into the glass window, ecstatic to see my triumphant return. The door opens for me and slams shut as I'm yanked in before the chilly air can creep in with me. I stumble forward and finally collapse onto the couch and into Olivia's waiting arms. The moment my butt hits the comforter, she spreads out the large blanket she has open. God, I'm still dying. And enshrouds me in a warm, scaly embrace. I can't let my personal heating rock lose its warmth. I appreciate it. Olivia nuzzles into the crook of my neck and wraps her tail around my waist, trying her best to warm me up. You think that a literal cold-blooded saurian would be a terrible way of warming up? Turns out you'd be fucking wrong, dog. What's wrong, dog? Everything. Holding out the plastic bag I brought, it begins getting passed around, and everyone removes their various goodies. In seconds, Damien's chugged his battery acid energy drink. Ah, Monster Energy. That's what I needed. Say, you up for another trip, Inko? Olivia signals to Vinny, who takes the empty bottle and bops him in the back of the head with it. An assassination. Oh, Inko, while you were out, I finally thought of something. For our date? Yeah, you'll love it. It's... Olivia's breath catches. Two of us wait in anticipation as Randy gets the door. We both know what it is already. The chair? Olivia, package for you. My head jostles to and fro. Olivia's excitement translating physically to her arms, quaking wildly around my collar. Settle down, settle down. Randy hefts the box containing her new wheelchair parts into the living room and sets it in front of the TV. You want me to set it up for you? Actually, Inko and I can do it. Alright. Weirdos. The two of us get off the couch and have a minor squabble over who gets to move the box. I win by picking it up. Victory. Olivia slides over to her room and holds the door open. Hurry up. I'm sick of mopping the floors with my shins. I gotta get some fucking strong-ass thighs for that, though. We sit on the edge of the bed with the box before us. Olivia takes a deep breath and extends a single claw. And in a single motion, slices the tape open, letting the box flap loose. She starts picking the individual parts out and laying them around. While she does so, I pick out the instructions. Really? What? Come on, give me that. She takes the instructions and rips them into bits. Won't need that. I've had to fix my own chair since I was a kid. Why you? I break it, I fix it. Simple as. And I broke it a lot when I was younger. Okay, curiosity piqued. How? Olivia turns with the biggest grin on her face. Ramp jumps, baby. I was fucking Tony Hawk on that bitch. That would be such a good fucking game. Hold on. That game idea. You guys can't steal it from me. Tony Hawk, except disabled people. I want to see someone fucking grinding that shit out. I want to see that kid from Breaking Bad, Walter's son, fucking like doing like sick fucking like cranking 90s and shit. I don't know what the fuck I just said. She doesn't elaborate, instead waddling over to her desk to retrieve a small hex key set. Aww. For the next 15 minutes, we began to assemble the wheelchair. As it turns out, building this thing isn't as complex as I thought it'd be. Most of it is really just simple as connecting tab A and slot B. There's an innuendo there I was about to say, man. We're nearly finished now. The metal frame stands proud, missing everything needed to make it comfortable. Like the seat. And this bit connects to the handles there. Alright. So, you were about to tell me about an idea that I'd love for a date? Oh, yeah. Have you ever been to a teppanyaki grill? A teriyaki? I forget the name, but okay. I've heard of them. Oh, they're great. You gotta try it. They sit you down at a table, right? And in the middle of the table is a big flat top grill. What is it called? No, the weird fucking... That could be a real word and I'm just uncultured. But goddamn, what are they called? Hibachi. Hibachi? I don't know. They sit down at a table, right? And in the middle of the table is a big flat top grill. Then the chef... hand me that piece right there. Thanks. Then the chef comes in with this cart full of stuff that you ordered, and once the grill gets hot, they start cooking the food right in front of you, and then they bring a whole new meaning to playing with your food. They do the onion volcano thing and go, onion volcano! It sounds pretty sweet, right? By the way, that goes the other direction. Blank. Whoops. Yeah, that honestly sounds pretty fun, Liv. It's like dinner and a show, but the dinner is the show. I've been wanting to eat at a place like that for years. Alright then. Yeah, as soon as we finish this, let's call for a table and go. Yes. Aw. Livia's arm and tail wrap around me in a hug, her other hand preoccupied with adjusting the chair's seat to the perfect height. After attaching the armrest to the handle, I stand up in triumph over the fully built mobility chair. Well, I can safely say that your new wheelchair is completed by yours truly. You put the wheel on backwards there. See, if I had sat in that, it would have crumpled, and it would have killed me. Oh. She lightly taps me with one of the spare parts. Yeah, so stop trying to kill me, dummy. Just to be safe, we're probably going to have to go back a few steps to make sure this thing is built correctly. Wonderful. Death by chair. Finally, it's done. Livy inspects my work, nodding in approval on occasion and adjusting a few parts. I guess it passed inspection. So, how is it? Darn it, my legs still don't work. Yeah, you did great. Feels just like the old one. Great job, Inky. Phew! Don't sigh yet. The night's just getting started. Her tail slithers around my wrist, inviting me to take the wheel. You ready? Yeah, it'll be cold. I'll be fine. I got a personal furnace with me. Moon silver irises turn to me, half-lidded, letting me know that my real role in Olivia's life is now. Furnace? Not something sweeter like a heated blanket or a comforter. I'm a goddamn furnace? The thing from Minecraft? The thing Minecraft invented? Yeah, no. I say that and then my aunt and uncle would be giving me the talk all over again. What do you mean again? What do you mean again, dog? No, so I'm calling it. This is going to be a long episode. At least an hour, baby. Get ready for that shit. Before we knew it, we're admiring passing buildings as our rail car races towards the city. One thing we noticed were the Christmas lights tangled around the Christmas in the metro, which gave it a much cozier vibe. As we near the concrete jungle, even the streetlights and buildings grow infested with holiday cheer. I can only imagine what this place will look like in the coming days. Definitely coming back here with Olivia, along with my camera. After a bit of walking and sightseeing, we arrive in the city's Japanese district, Little Trudon. Japan exists? I don't know what the fucking lore of this world is, man. As eager as I am to look around and immerse myself in the surroundings, Olivia's appetite for teppanyaki outranks it. I mean, we can always check it out after anyways. Hibachi. Heading inside, there's a distinct scent in the air that enters my nose. I can't pinpoint exactly what it smells like, but the word aromatic comes to mind. I don't know what that is. Konnichiwa. Welcome. I'm not doing a fucking Japanese accent. I'm smart enough not to get canceled. You're not gonna fucking cancel me. You fucking bitches. Konnichiwa. Welcome. A table for two, I presume? Yeah, I called earlier for a reservation. It's under incognito. Yes, that's a real name. The waitress takes a moment to look at the tablet placed in front of her. Yes. Table for Mr. Nito and guest. Follow me. She grabs us a menu and leads us to the main dining area. As we're guided through the restaurant, I take in the interior design, seeing various set pieces, decor, and portraits of famous actors posing with who I assume is the owner of the restaurant. Entering into the main dining area, the sound of lively conversation floods my ears, as does the savory fragrance of the food being cooked for the other patrons. Just as Olivia said, each table had a grill in the center, where a chef was chopping, dicing, and slicing. I can feel my mouth filling up with drool with each passing moment. Finally, we reach our table, where another party occupies the other remaining seats. Enjoy. That table is a quality table, I guess. That is a very quality shape you made in MS Paint. So, how would you... My hand waves over Olivia around her chair's handlebar. Olivia seems to understand what I'm implying because without a word, she effortlessly hoists herself out of her wheelchair and onto the dining chair. I fold the wheelchair, place it by a nearby wall, and seat myself next to her. Nice. So, how are you feeling so far, Liv? Olivia smiles, letting her cold fingers splay out near the grill before us. Her tail curls up over the counter and joins them. And I join her for a few seconds, warming my knuckles. I already like this place. It's like a combo of a show, a dinner, and a sauna. I reach for the menu that sits between us. Let's see. You already know what you want to get, right? Sushi. Fuck yeah. They got the good shit here. She points something on the menu that I don't have the hope of ever pronouncing correctly. Nevertheless, it looks appetizing. What about you? I'm thinking something warm and filling. That's what she said. Oh, what about this dish then? Points to one of the specialty dishes titled Trudon Delight. Chicken breast, hibachi steak, and colossal shrimp slightly seasoned and grilled. Kind of like a variety dish. That sounds good enough for me. At variety, an idea overcomes me, and I scan the menu thoroughly. This section in particular takes up nearly the entire page. It's something I recalled from some of the foodie blogs I'd read. Why don't we try all the appetizers? What? Laying the menu flat before her, on the appetizer page, her eyes widen how many choices there are. Yeah, like, we should try sampling everything and see which is best. That'd be really expensive though, right? Yeah, fucking would. Appetizers are overpriced as shit. It would. Each place already costs over $15. But consider the experience. Dog, what the fuck do you mean, man? I can see her practically salivating as she looks at the page. I mean, he's rich as fuck, so... how about half, then? That'd still be around 7 plates. I'm sure you can cover that. Fuck, 15, 30, 45, 60... 75... I'm bad at math, okay? 90 bucks? 90 bucks ain't bad. Okay. Okay. She cuts me off before I can cheer. But not all at once. Huh? I want to appreciate the show too. So, 2 dishes at a time. It's a weak concession, and I already figure Olivia's plan to fill up early to save my bank account. Sure. So, which do you... We debate which appetizers to pick, and start with. Our voices now mingling with the rest of the ambiance as we wait to order. By the time somebody comes around, we've compiled a list of the most appealing sounding options. Eventually, a chef approaches our table with a large fork and blade in hand, scraping the two against each other in a theatrical manner before greeting us and heating up the stove. He uses the nearby container of oil to cover the cooking surface in the shape of a smiley face, before setting the assortment on fire and spreading it across the stove with a blade. A second staff member drops off a cart filled with uncooked meats and veggies that'll soon become our dinner. With his ingredients ready, the chef starts his performance, expertly spinning his razor-sharp utensils with a grin on his face. Okay, I guess we're just gonna stare at this guy's fucking back the whole time. That's fun. Vegetables diced and stacked into explosive minifigures. Meat sizzled, flipped, and thrown through the air. Fish and shrimp sliced and juggled around the chef without even looking. Even as we were served up our starting orders, we were entirely too focused on the master chef. Olivia is completely enthralled by the performance. Not that she's the only one. The dexterity and skill the chef has with our food is like nothing I've ever seen at any high-class restaurant my parents dragged me to before. After a minute or two of watching the chef's culinary showmanship, the couple beside us received their order. He eases over a step to now stand before Olivia and I, his eyes carefully scanning a tiny scrap of paper before nodding. Gonbanwa, my hungry-looking friends? Yo, I'm definitely hungry-looking, but Olivia... Looking at her, Olivia's eyes are the size of her plate. Her lips are trembling over her smile, and her chopsticks creak within her fingers. Her first time, I assume? Mine too. Hi, new friends to our lovely city. Allow me to give you a proper Volcaldera welcome. Before I can tell them that we aren't tourists, the cook sets down a pre-peeled onion on the grill. With his sharpened spatula and tongs, the onion is cut expertly, and then its rings separated and stacked into a neat cone. When he then raises a finger with a smile, I can't help but lean forward. He holds up a bottle of clear liquid and squirts it into the cook. Whoosh, oh. I reel back at the sudden heat erupting from my onion cano, fingers tapping just above my eyes. Oh shit, my eyebrows! You're fine, Inko, relax. Confirming the few bits of hair are still on my head, the chef laughs and slides the onion creation around. Warm enough of a welcome? Quite. Is he British? He laughs as the onions are added onto our first appetizer plate, a sampler of the various garnished fish and meats. Olivia's quick to take a still sizzling piece of steak and chomp on it, chewing on it even as her eyes water from the heat of it. The chef notices and uses his spatula to slide Olivia's glass of water closer to her, which she uses to quickly extinguish her tongue. I'm happy to see you so eager to enjoy my cooking, but a good meal is savored slowly. Please. And rubs Olivia's back in comfort, but she still smiles and reaches for another cut of steak. Totally fucking worth it. One by one, more of our appetizers are given to us. While I would normally go into detail about each one's unique flavors and how it affects the palate, only one thing really comes to mind. Fucking delicious, man. Yeah, Olivia seems to have had the same sentiment, currently scarfing down the rest of her salmon rolls. Any couples here tonight? For a moment, I glance at the girl beside me, enjoying her own little moment as she chows down on her food. We are, me and her, coupley-wuppley, ooh, pookie bears. Well, it's holiday season, which means... The chef hovers his prongs over our heads with something green placed on its end. It's mistletoe! A kiss between the gentleman and the wani girl, yeah? Oh, you said the thing. You gotta kiss? You gotta... Tender. Fucking pussies. Fading to black. A lingering pleasantness fills my heart as the chef tosses the mistletoe on a steak, revealing its true identity as a garnish. Hey, what does wani mean? It means gator. Oh, that's kind of racist. I guess I do look like a gator. Yeah. I'm always thinking of you as the green gator girl. Really? What, as opposed to the green baryonyx girl? Oh my god, that's somehow worse. Ow. Do you see Damien and refer to him as the red Dilophosaurus guy too? Hey, I'm Inko. I just heard a noise. I craned my head towards the direction of the pink... I'm not fucking saying that. And blue... I get it. Good. Everyone, I just met a triceratops. In fact, I met two. Shut up. I use my chopsticks to fling an onion over to her. She deftly chomps it out of the air. Okay, who ordered the scallions? I don't know what voice. Oh wait, I could have boarded him. Okay, who? No, I'm not gonna do that. Fuck, I already got annoyed at my own voice. Oh, that's us. I was totally gonna fucking Rick and Morty that shit. With one last bite of shrimp, we've finished our meal. The chef spins his utensils and gives us a bow, bidding us a wonderful evening. I managed to slip him a generous tip as a thanks for the hospitality. As the waitress hands me the bill, she asks if we'd like some complimentary ice cream, which Olivia happily accepts. Some dessert does sound good right now, so why not? It's not long until we're cutting open sweet, flaky shells of fried cake batter to get to the cool and tasty ice cream cores of our deep-fried ice cream. You can deep-fry ice cream?
Cold be damned. I need some sweet to cap that off.
Actually, hey, will you be alright for a while? I got an idea.
Alright.
Trust me, I'll be right back. Just gonna go grab some milk and cigarettes. There's a general store right across from here. Excellent. I'm hoping they'll have what you'll need. Which is... I'm back.
Your ice cream was starting to melt. I was considering eating it.
Rude. After I went out and got these just for you. I hand her the plastic bag.
Pocket warmers. How considerate of you, Inky.
She stuffs them in the pocket of her hoodie, cracking them to start the heating. Aw. I grab a wheelchair and unfold it next to her, offering a hand to help her into it. Still a whole city out there. You want to go see it? She takes my hand, interlocking her fingers between my own.
Absolutely.
Oh, it was actually a good table. I feel bad that I bullied the table now. The screen bubble gets in the way of some of the art sometimes. That makes me sad. Would that have been a good place to end the video? It's 41 minutes. It's been 41 minutes. Fuck it, I said it was going to be a long video. We're doing a longer video. Back outside, I finished the last of my dessert and let out a sigh of satisfaction.
That was delicious.
Couldn't agree more. Though I'm not sure how fond I am of having the smell of teppanyaki on my clothes.
Better than that cologne you always use.
You notice that? Garrett suddenly turns away, focusing instead on the open-air market in the distance. Where do you want to go first? She looks positively giddy looking around the stores, looking for the best place to start.
That way. I've got a great feeling about it.
With Olivia as my guide, we make our way towards the shopping center. Man, as if the main part of the city's holiday lighting wasn't captivating already, Little Trudon is just as whimsical. Fairy lights wrap around the street lamps, while paper lanterns hanging along the streets, illuminating our path in a reddish hue. Holiday cheer and cultural tradition meshed perfectly together.
We're here.
Here, looking to be some kind of Arabian bazaar from a movie, except built into a building. There's walls and even a ceiling, though the ceiling is plastic and semi-transparent. But the walls are also cut in two, with cheap canopies jutting from the tops of the openings. Many colorful knickknacks hang from them. The tables are equally filled to bursting with a plethora of items. Every other stall I see a seller stationed right next to a cheap heater, waving and shouting at anyone who passes by. While the streets had looked devoid of people, this shopping center was packed to the brim.
That's the one.
The one?
I just know it.
Lead the way. As we get closer, I can't help but notice the variety of interesting items being sold. Cheap-looking toys that light up and make music, t-shirts with various decals and vulgar jokes, and jade jewelry that looks like it was handmade this morning. All of which have signs marking their prices that, frankly, reflect their quality very poorly. Further down the shopping center, we reach a section of the indoor market that looks almost like a convenience store. Oh, is this an Oriental market? I love those. We got one here pretty locally at Tim's Orientals, and I love it. God, I love it. Shelves upon shelves of exotic produce are placed along every wall of the store. In the center are displays showcasing snacks and candies with ineligible signs and cutesy mascots. The ceiling is now covered in greenery, more paper lanterns and banners adorning more Japanese text. Olivia's eyes light up with glee upon seeing the wide array of Oriental goodies. You know, let's just make this our Christmas shopping. She nods and grins, and we start scanning each stall slowly. Olivia is drawn to one with stacks of sticker sheets, while I see one that is exceptionally vibrant from all the toys on show. Some of the plastic figures are even making noises, though there's a certain rattiness to them. Rattiness? Still, I'm sure I can find something for Vinny. Recalling our first meeting, I look for any Power Raptor figure I can find on the table. Aha! Picking up a package figure, I turn up to Olivia. You think Vinny would like this? She quirks an eyebrow briefly and then gives me the flattest stare I've ever seen.
no. Ah, why not? Inko, that's such a shitty fucking bootleg. Like, it's not even named right. It's called Super Rapper. Powerful Raptorial. I look at the package of the small green figure. That says Powerful Raptorials. Huh. Yeah, a lot of this shit is cheap knockoffs. If you want the good shit, you gotta look at the back.
The back? The back rooms? She rolls her eyes, but motions for me to follow. Asshole? It's cute, though. Olivia wheels herself past the table and deeper into the stall. And the first thing I notice is how there's even more boxes of toys along one wall. And opposite to that, a wall covered with lots of swords and knives and other pointy, lethal things. I like pointy, lethal things. Where's my knife? Yes, I'm putting the video on hold until I find my blade. Where is it? There's my knife. You guys can't see it. I don't do the webcam thing anymore. You guys don't need to see my sexy face. I got a buck 119 knife and I love it. I gotta sharpen it a little bit though. A little bit dull. So, you know, I gotta sharpen it, but I love this knife. I gotta start wearing it, but I also don't wear belts too much anymore. Anyways, instead of looking at the toy wall, Olivia's eyes are glued to the weapon racks. I don't trust her with the gun. I don't think Sophia would approve.
Oh, yeah, no, she wouldn't.
What's on me? Do I got a green thingy on me? Why is there a green thingy on me? It takes colossal effort on her part to turn herself around, partially from how cramped the space is, but mainly how her eyes lingered on a particular sword on the shelf. We got on both sides of me? They just flipped my image. It kind of looked like the one from a show we watched together. Neat. Why is she... Oh, she's putting this shit on me. Maybe... Nah, Sophia definitely wouldn't approve. Get the blade anyways. Doesn't take long for Olivia to pick out a pair of toys to gift Damien's younger brother. Nope, I don't think wooden weaponry counts as toys. Like a wood sword, or are you talking nunchucks? Our purchases were made, and we moved on to the next person on our list and the next stall. We ventured through the halls deliberately, throwing ideas back and forth on gifts for the rest of the pains. I was astonished to find a jacket close in design to mine, but for a fraction of the price, and just the right size for Damien. No. Further down, Olivia put, you're not getting a... No, I would not do that shit. Here's a jacket that's just like me. For you, buddy. Further down, Olivia pointed out a neat little statue of an insect carved out of amber stone. She said it'd be the perfect for Andy, so it's added to the pot. That left Sophia, and Olivia brought us to a stall filled with textile materials. I hadn't known she was a seamstress, but Olivia explained that it's one of her favorite hobbies. Not knowing much on the matter, I let Olivia go and walk with the shopkeeper and talk with the shopkeeper about what she was looking to buy, while I stayed close to the front. Near the cash register, I spot one of those tiny novelty prize dispensers. Look at all the tags I have on me. One in particular catches my eye. It looks like some variation of a whack-a-mole, featuring little alligator heads. They're cute, and I think she'd love one of these. And it just so happens that I have 5 quarters. I turn the crank and get a spherical capsule in exchange.
What you getting?
Olivia, I got this for you.
Ooh.
Look at the little guy. Look at the little cheap piece of shit. I place the little toy in her hands, and she brings it closer to examine. Look, you can bop it with the little hammer.
Ein! Ein. I know just the place for it. This is going right in my little treasure hoard.
The thought brings a smile to my face. Aw. Did you find what you were looking for?
Yep. I got Auntie a roll of faux silk. She's always wanted to work with silk. I also got...
She pulls out a few colorful bottles from her chair's compartment.
These babies look great on the canvas. They had just the colors I needed too.
Whoa. But how's it different from regular paint from the normal store?
What's the difference between your fancy-ass camera and my phone?
I walked right into that one. Touché. An hour later, we've seen just about everything. Looks like it's just in time too. All the friendlier stalls are starting to close down. And I don't want to get caught up in a tight alleyway in the city after dark, So Olivia and I call it night and start heading back to the metro station. We make one last turn to come to the entrance, and whoa. I do kind of wish they would have drawn a little bit more. You know, like, I wish they kind of would have, like, drawn more backgrounds. It would have been more impressive than a real-world picture that's been pixelated slightly. It's a large circular clearing, the widest space I've seen around here. Probably meant for performers and such. And in the center is a huge Christmas tree, with colorful strings of lights connecting it to the surrounding stalls. How did we miss this coming in? Just like the GTA Christmas tree. Whoa. We both have to crane our necks to see the star on top. It looks mosaic. Each panel a different color to create a star within a wreath, and the entirety of it aglow from a singular light source from within. The colored lights bounce off of us as we approach. They color Olivia's snout in reds, blues, purples, and some more vibrant greens. Even her breath, coming out as vapors, lit up like it's part of the Christmas tree. For a moment, we stare at the Christmas tree in silence, and all I can hear is the subtle ambiance of our surroundings. It's serene. Was this a nice break?
Yep. But you know me. I'm itching to get back to it.
We look back up at the tree. It's bright. Merry Christmas, Olivia.
Christmas is until another few weeks. I know. I just felt like saying it. Yeah. Merry Christmas.
I carefully set down her shopping bags and take a knee beside her. Olivia's hand finds mine, their fingers intertwining, slowly, and our palms press warmly together. She doesn't speak, but her eyes convey so much. She leans over her chair's armrest, bringing her head close until she can rest her chin on my shoulder. I can feel her lips move in a silent whisper as she nuzzles against me gently. A smile comes to my face as she mouths her appreciation for our first official date. Following her example, I lean my head back against her. My jaw moves, but no words come out. After all, we don't want to disrupt the peaceful silence. But still, I know Olivia understands my own wordless thanks as I feel her lips quirk into a smile. We stayed pressed together for some time, at least until my knees couldn't bear the stone floor and her scales couldn't handle the cold. Allowing the comfortable silence to continue, I stand up and slowly take us back to the station. On the ride home, we're lucky enough to get the whole train car to ourselves. Olivia huddles close the whole way back. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it. We went on a date with the alligator girl. Woo! We went to Japan town. Little Japan? Little Trudon? Whatever, dog. Okay, I'm liking this game now. Again, it's weird. I like it in the beginning, and then it was kind of like getting a little bit, kind of moving a little bit slow. But now we're in the thick of it, and I love it. God fucking damn it, I love it so much. Anyways, like, subscribe. Next episode. I'm literally recording these back to back, by the way. That's why I'm sick in all these fucking episodes. You're probably gonna see them like a day apart or maybe a week. I don't know how I'm gonna fucking do these. And I gotta record other YouTube videos. I can't just be the Wani guy. There are other furry visual novels I gotta fucking play. I got one in mind that I'm ready for, that I gotta like do, but I think it has voicing, and I don't know how to react to voice acting. I like reading my own shit, but also I don't like reading my own shit. Because, I ramble a good bit, if you couldn't fucking tell already. Anyways, bye. Yeah.